Welcome to Beyond Borders Briefing, the channel where we bring you the latest news and analysis on global issues. In today's episode, we will talk about the migration crisis in Europe, and why Italy's Prime Minister has warned that the continent will be overwhelmed by migration unless the EU finds solutions. Italy is currently the main entry point for migrants and asylum seekers who cross the Mediterranean Sea from North Africa, often on overcrowded and unsafe boats operated by smugglers. According to the UN Refugee Agency, more than 127,000 migrants have arrived on Italy's shores so far this year, almost double the same period last year. Over 2,000 people have died this year crossing from North Africa to Italy. The influx of migrants has put a strain on Italy's reception system, which has been struggling to provide adequate accommodation, health care, and integration services for the newcomers. Many migrants also try to move on to other EU countries, creating tensions and disputes among member states over how to share the responsibility of hosting and processing them. Italy's Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, has repeatedly called for more solidarity and cooperation from the EU to address the migration challenge. She has urged the bloc to reform its asylum system, which is based on the so-called Dublin regulation that requires the first country of arrival to handle asylum claims. She has also asked for more support for countries of origin and transit, such as Tunisia and Libya, to prevent irregular migration and combat human trafficking. However, finding a common EU policy on migration has proven to be difficult, as member states have different views and interests on the issue. Some countries, such as Germany and France, have expressed their willingness to take in more migrants and refugees, while others, such as Hungary and Poland, have refused to do so and have erected fences and walls to keep them out. Earlier this week, EU interior ministers met in Brussels to try to agree on changes to the bloc's migration laws, but they failed to reach a consensus after Germany and Italy clashed over key proposals relating to human rights guarantees in detention centers and the role of NGOs in facilitating migrant arrivals. The deadlock has frustrated Meloni, who has warned that Europe will be overwhelmed by migration unless the EU finds solutions. She has also said that if the EU does not act soon, Italy will have no choice but to take unilateral measures to protect its borders and interests. What do you think about the migration crisis in Europe? Do you agree with Italy's Prime Minister that the EU needs to find solutions urgently? Or do you think that each country should decide for itself how to deal with migration? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And that's all for today's episode of Beyond Borders Briefing. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more news and analysis on global issues. See you next time.